Alright, this is SunnyV2's The Unhealthiest Restaurant in America and why it's controversial. Let's get it.
When John Basso first opened the Heart Attack Grill, he had no idea that serving the world's unhealthiest menu would come with so much controversy, countless lawsuits, an avalanche of bad press, and multiple heart attacks on the premises. Prior to opening the Heart Attack Grill in 2005, Basso owned 3 different exercise gyms over a 12-year period, where he had advised clients on their dietary and exercise needs, as well as on techniques of caloric reduction. However, he felt this was an untruthful line of work, stating, "It's disgusting because you're promising people things that are outside their genetic possibility. Instead of being a slimy, crooked, dishonest peddler of health and fitness services, I would actually launch a hamburger concept that would be absolutely honest, and that's the only guiding principle."
Hey, this is bad for you, and it's gonna kill you.
The first Heart Attack Grill in Arizona featured a front door sign reading, "Caution, this establishment is bad for your health," before they'd later add "cash only because you might die before the check clears."
Nah, that's actually crazy. I'm gonna be honest, bro. If restaurants were a little bit more open like that, it'd be hard. Like, if you still eat there, then the food was actually good. You had it. You went to that restaurant before. Cause like, if the food is, you know what I'm saying. If you still go in there, that's on you at that point. Like sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Like, they got hidden agendas. They hide what kind of meat they use. But it literally says, "This food ain't healthy for you. Yeah, let's go try that one." That's on you. For sure is. For sure is.
Inside, they'd proudly display the catchphrase "taste worth dying for." However, the most insane piece of signage was without a doubt this, reading, "Anyone over 350 pounds eats for free, all day, every day, unlimited," with the only rules being no taking food to go, no sharing with others, and does not include beverages. Although this wasn't the only unlimited service offered by the restaurant.
Instead of a salad bar, there's an all-you-can-eat flatliner fries bar.
To serve the free meals,
I ain't gonna lie, I would've went fat in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I would've went fat. All you can eat fries? Nigga. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to all I can eat fries. Don't let the fries be good, cause I'm fucking punishing, bro.
Basso took a tip from Hooters by hiring a bunch of sexy nurses, with a theme of honesty also extending into the job application process, with questions such as whether the applicant has an innie or outie belly button, who would they have a hot one-night stand with, their opinion on certain conspiracy theories, and a comment stating, "No one gives a damn about your academic achievements, but if you want to bore us with them, go right ahead." As the head of the restaurant, John spends every day dressed as a doctor, stating, "We promote nicotine, alcohol, caffeine, fat, cholesterol, sodium, all the building blocks of a quality, healthy, good time."
Nah, here's my thing. You know this shit is bad for you. You know it. If you still go in there and participate, I can't feel sorry for you. Yeah, everybody got that random alert that goes off. That went off at like 2:18, 2:19 or something like that. Yeah.
With these insane statements leading to his first appearance on a local news station.
There is a restaurant in Tempe where the food is so rich they call their big burger the quadruple bypass. Not everybody thinks that's funny, least of all the Arizona Board of Nursing.
The news story then stated that the American Nursing Board had received 5 or 6 complaints about them calling their waitresses nurses. However, 5 or 6 complaints was a small price to pay, given the story was basically free advertising.
All right, so if you want a bypass, of course the good kind, now you know where to go. It's called the Heart Attack Grill.
This then turned into further news coverage where John explained the other ways in which the restaurant might kill you.
We don't do Diet Coke. We don't do light beers. We don't even provide lettuce on our burgers.
With the unique approach beating all of their competitors.
John, this is creating a firestorm. I have a feeling this is just what you wanted.
Well, I can't say that I don't enjoy the publicity. It definitely does pack the seats in the restaurant. We've been so lucky as
Nigga said he don't provide Diet Coke, lettuce, or light beer. That is some real hungry shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the hungriest shit I ever heard in my life. Nigga said, "I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. If you're not here to fucking die, don't come in." Nigga said, "Best be prepared to die when you come in this motherfucker."
Recently, our web traffic exceeds McDonald's.com.
After noticing that media stories help the business grow, that attempt to set the Guinness World Record for the world's unhealthiest burger, achieving such with the 9,900.
Oh my god! 900 and... Oh, that's... Bro, nigga, that's my calories for almost a fucking week. It is my calories for a fucking week. Good lord.
82-calorie quadruple bypass burger, although this gluttonous piece of food would be served with a side of tragedy. The Heart Attack Grill had introduced a spokesperson named Blair River, who at 6'8", 570 pounds appeared in all of the restaurant's ads.
I'm up another few inches. Who needs these old pants? I could eat for free.
In a 2011 news report, Blair talked about feeling incredibly healthy.
This is good stuff. Everyone should be modern sized like myself.
However, he passed away before the interview even aired.
Sadly, we now know how long that was. Blair died last week at the age of 29. His family says the cause of death was pneumonia.
Even in death, the Heart Attack Grill maintained their brutally honest branding.
Had he have been thinner, he most probably would have survived that pneumonia.
Aren't you glorifying obesity, which obviously kills?
Absolutely.
With Basso taking this even further in a different interview.
If they do die here, I'm not going to lie to you. That's great for business. I'll say it again.
Damn. Oh, he's ruthless. Oh, he's 29. Bro was, 29 is crazy. Homie did not look 29. Homie looked about 40. 29 is crazy. Homie looked about 40.
Death is great for business at the Heart Attack Grill.
Although the media's goal of discrediting the founder only did the opposite. It's actually refreshing to see someone so painfully honest. The owner is great, he makes no apologies nor should he. You can't blame him for people doing this to themselves. It's impossible to hate this guy because he's being 100% honest. In a different interview, Basso showed his more compassionate side by stating, cynical people might think this, River's death, is funny, but people who knew him are crying their eyes out. There is a lot of mourning going on around here. You couldn't have found a better person. Even if he was skinny, we would have given him the job. We would have just put a fat suit on him. He just had personality, as did the restaurant's next spokesperson, Ernie Hart, who wouldn't last long either, although for a slightly different reason. In October 2011, Basso moved the restaurant to the land of indulgence, pleasure, and poor short-term choices, Vegas. Las Vegas. The new and improved restaurant featured a public electronic cattle scale, as well as new signage reading "Fighting Anorexia Since 2005" and "Send Hate Mail To," followed by their address.
Damn.
The new location also led to a brand new slogan.
Remember, the calories you eat in Vegas stay in Vegas.
As well as an instant increase in business.
We've both doubled in terms of money, in terms of square footage.
However, the craziest change was without a doubt their menu. Despite their quadruple bypass already holding the record for the highest calorie burger, the Heart Attack Grill then doubled their invention, creating the octuple bypass burger, which featured 8 patties, 40 pieces of bacon, and 19.
Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. 19, almost 20,000 calories?
900 calories. At around the same point in time, the Heart Attack Grill updated their website to include free video and images for the press, where the motivation for the octuple bypass burger became pretty obvious. They were trying to generate media.
Ah! Look at that shit. How do you even eat that? Nigga said it's sweating. Oh God, that bitch is sweating.
Attention, and this is exactly what they got. The new burger led to over 100 million.
Nikocado, avocado, Matt Stone, Jesus. Heart Attack Grill with hungry fat chick is crazy. I ate a 20,000 calorie burger in record time. Oh my God.
Views worth of exposure on YouTube as different content creators visited the restaurant to see if they could eat it. Those who could, such as Matt Stoney, were given a ride out of the restaurant in a novelty wheelchair.
If you finish the biggest meal, a nurse will put Push you in a car in a wheelchair.
Although there were
Oh my
others
God.
who were forced to leave in an ambulance.
A customer at the Heart Attack Grill was rushed to the hospital after eating a sandwich called the Triple Bypass Burger.
In February 2012, an article was published titled "Man Has Heart Attack While Eating at the Heart Attack Grill," which is followed by another article only 2 months later reading, "Heart Attack Grill lives up to its name again this week when a woman collapsed in their Las Vegas restaurant. This marks the second person to fall victim to their horrifically caloric food in less than a year, with the Heart Attack Grill responding in the most brand appropriate way, by bragging about it on their website. 2 ambulance departures in less than 60 days left an indelible mark on the Heart Attack Grill's public image. Dr. John delivered a clear message to the media that such tragedies shall inevitably continue due to having clientele which he refers to as being the avant-garde of nutritional risk takers.
Did that heart attack pad my wallet with money? Absolutely. Did I enjoy that? Absolutely.
Although this is
Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, he's a villain, but it's not like he's like, it's not against anybody's will. It's not against any, you're willingly going to a place called the Heart Attack Grill and ordering a sandwich that's named after a fucking heart surgery. You're ordering a sandwich that's named after a heart surgery, going to a place that's called the Heart Attack Grill, and you, bro, if y'all don't give a fuck, he don't. If you don't give a fuck about your health, why should he? And it makes sense, but god damn.
is still nothing compared to what would happen 1 year later. The Heart Attack Grill had a new unofficial spokesperson named John Alleman, who was recognized as the restaurant's most loyal customer. He never missed a day, even on Christmas, Basso said. People just loved him. He connected with people in a real way, although all of this changed on the 11th of February 2013. After chowing down on his daily feed at the grill, John Alleman suffered a heart attack and died while waiting for the bus at the front of the store. This led to Basso's craziest PR stunt to date.
They'll say it's grotesque. They'll say, how can you keep the man's cremation here?
With Basso keeping the cremation
Excuse me? Nigga has his ashes and is keeping them at the store. That's crazy. That's crazy.
inside the restaurant as he wants you to know his food kills so that maybe you'll stop eating junk. This man is willing to sacrifice his reputation and maybe even his humanity to try and make the world a healthier place. I respect him for it. Basso believes the restaurant helps customers to reflect on their own choices, having stated anybody who's over 350 pounds gets on that scale. We applaud them like the big sumo wrestler they are, treat them like a champ, make them feel good for that moment, give them free food all they want. But these people go home at night and they ponder that and say, wow, why did I just get free food and have the whole restaurant applauding for me? Because I'm a freak, plain and simple. Before adding, I'm running an obesity intervention and I think it works. I really do. Everybody should check out our Facebook and see a lot of people say, hey Dr. John, I've lost 82 pounds since the last time I was in. It's the X factor, something that snapped in that person that said, wow, I'm gonna make a change in my life, and they did, and that's fabulous. With this sentiment also showing up in the YouTube comments. The Heart Attack Grill restaurant has motivated me to take care of myself, stick to my diet. The namesake restaurant actually sends a very positive message. If you don't take care of yourself today, you might find yourself eating a free meal at my restaurant in the not so distant future, because everyone over 350 pounds eats for free, and therefore Basso believes the restaurant.
And exactly, if you don't care, that's at the end of the day, if you don't care about your health, why should he? So I get it. It's fucked up, but I get it, chat. Why do I care more about your health than you do? If you willing to come here and step on a scale and show the world that you weigh 350 pounds just so you can get some free burgers and fries and shit, do that. Let's see how you feel later. Telling the world how much you weigh just so you can eat some more. It makes so much sense, but it's so... I don't know, how do you put this shit into words? It's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil to show you, hey, tighten the fuck up, or you gonna be eating for free. Like, why y'all even coming in my restaurant? Niggas making bread from it. He's showing y'all niggas you're obese. Like, really, he's a chaotic god, a chaotic fucking god. He like, hey, if you don't care, you know what I'm saying? Jesus fuck.
Is an overall positive.
I am a believer that when people hear my message, the net health benefit to society is incredibly good.
However, you won't be surprised to hear that not everybody agrees.
He's deliberately trying to get people to eat more than they need.
With this being echoed by the legendary Anthony Bourdain, who stated, "There is a restaurant in Vegas, I think it's called the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds you eat for free. I think that should be pretty much a war crime." On top of this, a former waitress went public talking about her terrible time working.
The weird world of Heart Attack Grill girl. Former hostess says notorious fast food asked her to film passed out customers so they can send it to the media.
At the restaurant, explaining that after a man passed out mid-meal, a manager made me take out my cell phone to record a video of the whole thing so they could send it to the media. It was on a Friday afternoon, and he hoped it would make the news so they could have a busy weekend. On the opposite end of the spectrum, a different waitress stated this.
I've been here 11 years. I enjoy this way too much.
So the experience clearly depends on which person you ask. In a different instance, the PCRM sent a letter to Basso asking him to declare moral bankruptcy and close the Heart Attack Grill. However, given the restaurant earned $5.5 million in revenue last year,
he's good. You're lining his pockets with your health. And if you choose to do that, you're a dumbass. So with that being said, chat, we will be going to the Heart Attack Grill whenever I touch down in Vegas again. And I will be vlogging it. Nah, I'm joking. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting no fucking quadruple fucking bypass or double bypass or whatever the fuck. I'll get a regular fucking burger. But I ain't going to Vegas no time soon. Y'all heard the Vegas story already. I ain't going to Vegas no fucking time soon. Didn't they get shut down? No, nigga. They just made $5 million last year. They did not get shut. They made $5 measies last year. They did not get shut down.
It seems obvious that Dr. John Basso and the Heart Attack Grill won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
Soon, exactly. W video though. Shout out SunnyV2, man. W video.